how to overcome the fear of it not working out. There's always aims, targets, wants, desires that we have. So when that fear, that uncertainty appears, what can we do to make it so that it not only pulls and pushes us toward our goals, but doesn't grip us in an unhealthy way? It doesn't sabotage us from moving through the actions that feel like they're going to get this vision accomplished, to create us into the person who can accomplish the goal, the vision, whatever it may be. Overcoming fear is usually done through first understanding the root of that fear. What in you is that fear coming from? Where does it all start? And usually, more often than not, it's due to a lack of confidence or a lack of action aligned with your values, because that is pretty much the formula to create confidence. When your actions are aligned with what truly burns inside your heart, what's going to happen? You're going to become more competent. You're going to increase your skills. You're going to become the man or lady who has that self-belief, that strength, that courage, which is undeniable, which fuels and cycles the phases, the seasons that we all go through on our journey. So it doesn't matter what your goal is, what you're aiming at. It matters that you understand where any fear is rooted. And by creating that space to reflect and understand these emotions, specifically the uncomfortable emotions. There's this phrase, regret is your guideline, and that's such a powerful phrase, especially when you're aiming at something. Because that feeling of regret, it's coming, it's there for a reason. And it's up to you and it's up to us to unveil that reason. The podcast, it's called Unveiling Understanding. Why? Because that's exactly what happens. No one's going to do this work for you. No one's going to create confidence for you or overcome fear for you. It's all in your power. And that's where the biggest rewards come, is the things within. When you become that person, there's an idea which I love, which is from Wes Watson. I don't know where he got it from. Point is, it's not what, it's who. It's about you becoming who? Becoming the person who is capable of reaching your vision. What do you do to become that person? You pretty much, if you have any sort of high aim, it's going to be accelerated. The achievement will be accelerated through raising the amount of time or likelihood that you are operating from a certain energetic frequency. So, just a quick example. Life is so hard, and I don't know why they did this to me. That is a great example of low frequency. It's not healthy. It's not propelling you forward. It is limiting. And on the other end of the spectrum, you have high frequency, which is, I know I can do this. I'm going to do it. It's that sort of confidence that comes through the language that you utter. That whatever comes out of your mouth has some sort of energy to it. And that's the thing with fear, with regret, with those uncomfortable emotions. They have a frequency to it. And they're not there by no coincidence. That frequency is essentially the creator of this universe speaking to you. And I think sometimes, like, what is the essence of the creator of the universe? Like, we have war, rape, child trafficking, terror, deceit, lies, cheating, all of this. what's the word? Devious action. We have all of that. But then you look up at the sky, and the sun's a perfect circle. You look at the moon, it's a perfect circle. How? What is going on here? How can we have those emotions, but then nature be created so intellectually in an advanced fashion? Like, I don't know if you ever tried to draw a damn circle, but let me tell you, Justin Igliscus never once, unless he was tracing it, has been capable of drawing a perfect circle. So that's hinting at something. The creator of this universe, I think, has the character of a joker. Because that creator of the universe, there's not a single speck of dust out of place in our world. That's paraphrasing from Alan Watts. But what I'm getting at here is, we have those extremes, the yin-yang. There are some things that are so perfect you can't make it up. It is not human to draw a perfect circle. Maybe there's humans out there. Maybe Justin Igliscus is just not that guy who can, do that. But I would like to say that if I had to guess, that 90% of humans can't draw a perfect circle. Like, I'm talking perfect. You look at the outline of the sun or the moon, it's perfect. So, that being said, how can fear and regret and all the terrors that I just mentioned even exist? How? And hey, that's what I'm getting at here. When we have the fear in relation to achieving what it is that feels right in our hearts. It's not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence. Somehow, some way, we have to figure out how to see that fear from an angle which is not weakening. What can you do to take whatever emotion you're feeling right now, whether it's anger, sadness, confusion, uncertainty, anything? What can you do to see that in a way which strengthens you? Take a moment. If you have to, pen, paper, write about it. If you want to, fucking email me what you write. I'll talk to you about it. Link in description, igliscuscapital@protonmail.com. Shoot me an email. If you like what I'm talking about here, if you think that I have something that you would like to have, or if I know something that you respect or you're curious about, shoot me an email, type session. We'll go through where you're at now, where you want to go. We'll create an action plan to get you to that destination. We'll figure out what might be standing in your way, what might be slowing you down, things of that nature, for free, totally free. Just email me session. So that being said, it all comes down to you realizing that your mind is powerful, that you can choose which angle that you are seeing from. And when you notice that there is a fear, there is also an opportunity within that fear. There's this other idea which I think Jordan Peterson, I don't know where he got it from, but the King Arthur stories actually, where the knights were told to go into the darkest part of the forest. What does that mean? The darkest part of the forest, that's the most scary, the most intimidating part. That's what humans are meant to do. Humans grow. I'm just becoming a fucking book of quotes now. But that other idea of the ship is in the harbor. The ship's not meant to stay in a harbor, right? The ship's meant to go throughout the ocean in adventure. Same thing with us. So that's what I'm getting at, is that fear. It is good. That fear, as long as you can transmute it and see from the correct angle, that fear is fuel. That fear should not be limiting. And hey, I know a lot of people do get caught up in fear, hence me having this conversation with you. We continuously have an opportunity, a choice, every moment. Do we let the tough, challenging, low-frequency emotions that we experience take us over? Or do we find a way to see those emotions in a light which is going to enhance our ability to take action. One idea which has helped me a lot is there is the short-term sting of a rejection, or is there the everlasting pain of asking what if because you didn't do what you know you should have done due to being gripped by fear. You have that choice. You can go do it. Maybe you lose, maybe you fail, maybe you stumble. But that is a short-term pain. As long as you don't sit there and create a fucking loop of bullshit within your mind. So that's the asterisk. Because if you sit there and overthink, then that sting of rejection can turn into a long-term victimhood mindset. But you miss every single shot that you don't shoot. So shoot. Go through that fear. Use the fear to inspire action. Realize that there's this short-term pain of stumbling, or there's that long-term foreverness of asking, what if I had done that? And you'll never get the answer because you didn't do it. So there's no magic pill, there's no hack, but there is a bigger picture understanding here where you realize that all the emotions out there, all of the things that occur in this world, which you may love or dislike or hate, everything is happening for a reason. None of it's out of place. So it's up to you and us, to figure out what can we do? How can we see what is occurring in a way which pushes us toward what we are becoming? It's not what, but who. Who are we becoming? Who are you becoming? Because you become whatever it is that you want to become. It just depends on how much you believe in yourself. How aligned are you with your vision? How aligned are you with your values? Nobody's going to do the work for you, and that's probably the best part about it. Because if someone did it for you, it's not nearly as fulfilling. I know. Like part of me, God rains down Lamborghinis for everyone. Cool. Guess what? It'd be cool for a couple days, and if everyone has a damn Lamborghini, what's it mean anymore? What's it mean? So the work instills the worth. Nobody's going to do it for you, but you can do it for you. There's no better relationship than the relationship that you cultivate with yourself. You're unstoppable if you create yourself into the who, which is unstoppable. Have a great day. Hope this helps. Remember, feel free. Shoot me an email if you would like to work together. If you think that this was valuable, shoot me an email. Let's do it.